What's going on, you guys? Theo here with the big review, back yet again with another King of Fighters Allstar video, and today we are going to be going over a variety of topics, including some of these new sweepstakes they've got going on in the forums, and then we're going to talk about a topic that has been plaguing the community and been brought up by Netmarble themselves on several different occasions, and that is how to solve the homework issue in King of Fighters Allstar. So, before we jump into it, smash that like button and subscribe. It's right below this video, and yeah, it helps me out a lot, so do that. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and go to the forums here. We're going to take a look at this because this is probably some of the most hype items that you will ever get for free in this game, and it's very easy to do so. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and skip down here. I'm going to skip the details just because it's such a big deal, and then we'll get back to it. But 500 AP, guys, and 30 different people are going to get 20 heart gift boxes. That is insane. 500 AP. Do you guys have any idea how many missions you can do with that? That's like 5 or 6 runs. Like, that's crazy. Jokes aside, guys, it's not anything special, and you can totally skip these things if you want to, but I figured I would go ahead and talk about them because they are here, so why not? So, the one you're looking at here, this is just going to be for 500 AP and 20 heart gift boxes to 30 people they're randomly going to draw, and it's right here. Basically, you just got to vote for who your favorite couple in the King of Fighters is. It's pretty easy and straightforward. As we all know, the best and only real couple in King of Fighters is going to be King and Rio, so vote for King and Rio. No, really, vote for King and Rio. What are you doing? Like, do it now. I'm just kidding. Anyway, we all know Mai and Andy are probably going to win this. It's pretty much a foregone conclusion, but hey, you know, it is what it is. I can always ship who I want, so leave me alone. But hopefully you guys can take part in this and get this done. I mean, 500 AP is 500 AP, so, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and just do this now, but I doubt they're going to tell me who's winning. Yeah, no, they're not going to tell me anything. Huh, fine. I'll wait. Be on pins and needles for the next couple days waiting to find out who the community thinks is the best couple in King of Fighters. Thanks, Netmarble. Anyway, we'll go ahead and go back here. There's another one that they're doing, and this one's a little less fun, but this is the Confess Your Favorite Fighter event. So basically with this one, what they're wanting you to do is just to comment here on this thread who your favorite fighter in the King of Fighters All-Star is. So, pretty easy. But yeah, it's going to be for, it looks like, a Valentine chocolate mystery box to 10 random people, which, fine, whatever. Honestly, at that point, you might as well just give everybody the reward, because, I mean, it's a mystery box for the Valentine event. Like, what, really? Like, just do it. Like, who cares? Anyway, that's those I just wanted to talk about real quick, but let's go ahead and talk about today's main topic of the video and stop joking around and talk about homework as it pertains to the King of Fighters All-Star. And so when people say homework, which you'll hear a lot these days, what do they mean by that? Well, when people talk about homework, what they mean is the amount of time that they have to spend on the game because of all these different in-game events and just basic missions and all the different things that there is to do in the King of Fighters All-Star, which is not a bad thing, but it's a double-edged sword. This game has so much content. There's so much you can do every day. There's so many different currencies, so many different items that you need in this game. And it all starts to become a little overwhelming, especially if you're a newer player. Now, for me personally, the homework has cut itself down incredibly. But for people who are new to the game, intermediate, you know, once you get to the veteran status of the game and your account is where it needs to be in order to quickly get through most of this stuff, this is nowhere near as bad. I would say I could get my dailies done in about an hour or so, if you're not counting some of the things I'm going to talk about here today. But like in here, they've consolidated these in the Advent Dungeon, which was nice, but that isn't going to be what we're going to talk about, because that wasn't necessarily, in my opinion, what they really needed to focus on in the first place. But there are a couple of key places they do need to focus some time on. So the first one that I want to talk about, we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about Epic Quest, right? So I've done a video on this topic in the past, but when it comes to Epic Quest, if you are, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner player, an intermediate player, a veteran player, you should be doing these every day for, and I will show you, you're going to want to do these every single day, every one of these initial missions before you get to the boss chapters for these purple tickets. And you want these purple tickets, you'll have to clear whatever the corresponding mission is in the chapter twice, and then you can get one of these tickets daily. But you want to do this because this is the most reliable way to farm capsules in this game. Like, Doing this, going in and redeeming those right here, automatically gives you capsules. And sometimes you'll get 3 or 4 capsules in a run. So it is really, really beneficial to farm these every day. However, in Epic Quest, we do not have the freedom to go in and skip ticket these missions to do this, even though we've already cleared them long ago, even though they've been things that have not been challenging for a lot of us in months and months. We still have to go in, probably hit auto, and auto through 2 clears on each one of these missions every single day in order to get these tickets, and it's very time consuming. Now, I know that some beginner players may not do this every single day, but I can tell you right now that most people who take their capsules seriously and want those capsules, because I've had people ask me, where do you get your capsules? Well, first and foremost, what I would say to those people, I've done a video on that topic, and it's on the channel. It's actually in my guide playlist, but I can leave a link in the description as well. But that you want to do this every day to get your capsules so that you can make sure that you are keeping your inventory up on those, because you'll go through those like water whenever a collab comes around. And so that is something they need to fix. They need to allow us, once we've cleared missions in Epic Quest, especially since we're going to be getting new Epic Quest added into the game very soon, according to what they've said in a previous dev note, we need to have the ability to skip ticket these things in here. Now, it's okay if you don't want us to be able to skip ticket the boss chapters, that's fine. But these regular chapters, please allow us to use skip tickets. It's not that big of a deal. Nobody can abuse it, really. It's not like when you open up a new chapter or a new part of Epic Quest when people are trying to build up their bonuses and their multipliers and things that, you know, people have 8,000 skip tickets laying around and they're just going to burn them all on this. You know, let us skip ticket through this stuff. It's very, very easy to do, and it would take away so much of a headache for veteran players. This is something I've heard veteran players talk about quite a bit. It's a hot topic amongst us, and it's something that we want to see. So, Netmarble, if you are listening, if you decide, you know, some intern sitting over there at Netmarble right now, and they're just kind of, instead of doing their actual job, looking at the internet, and they happen to, you know, happen upon this video of all of my videos on my channel, please do this. It is very, very annoying that we have to do this every single day to reliably farm our capsules. And again, we don't have to, but I mean, we're going to. Shoot, what? You don't let us get easy capsules really anywhere else farm-wise, so like, hey, why wouldn't we? But yeah, guys, I think that this is an important topic right now, considering the fact that Epic Quest is going to be getting an update soon. So that's the first topic I wanted to talk about. Let's go ahead and move on to the bigger one, and probably the one that is the most annoying out of all the things we're going to talk about in here, and that's going to be Guild Raid. So we're going to talk about Guild Raid. Yeah, that's right. I think you guys already know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the key situation and how it drives people insane. And why does it drive people insane? Well, here's why. Because you get 2 keys max. You can do up to 4 in a day, typically. I've heard some people say 5, but to me it's 4. It's 4 or 5, but 4. So anyway, so you get 2 keys max, and then you have to redeem one before you start your counter, which is a 6-hour counter to get your next one, right? Why not just allow us to have all 4 keys right off the bat, use them how we like, and move on with our days? Not hard. Just do it. I get the idea behind wanting people to log in throughout the day and get more logins, get more time spent on the game, yada, yada, yada. I get that, but is it really worth annoying your player base? Like, really? Because it's annoying, guys. Can we please fix this? Like, all right, I saw a post on the forums, right? And this guy was talking about how he had to stop doing Guild Raid because of his job and because he had other things going on. He just didn't have time to babysit his account constantly, and that's where babysitting comes into this conversation. This is a straight-up babysitting situation with this game, where you have to plan. If you're in a guild that wants to clear Hard, Expert, and Lunatic every day, you have to plan every single solitary key down to the member. That's why most people don't even bother with Lunatic whatsoever. They just stick with Hard and Expert and ignore Lunatic because it's annoying. It drives people crazy. Yes, I get it. You want us to be active and talk to each other and blah, blah, blah. We do that. We promise. Most of us. But still, we need to have the ability to skip this and just get straight to the point, have our 4 keys, go in, do our first run. If we want to burn a key on an auto clear, we can do that, then move on to the next difficulty, do our 1 clear there, and then if we want to skip ticket it from there for our last key, we can do it, so on and so forth. Just give us our 4 keys right off the bat. That would save so many problems. Anyway, those are the 2 biggest points I wanted to make. Now, I know these are veteran-specific ones, but there are a couple other things in here I could talk about. Like, for instance, in here in the challenge dungeons, there's a couple little things they could do. So the first one that I feel like would be really beneficial, and I don't understand why it hasn't happened yet, just like you can do with Team Relay dungeons, the Immortal dungeons, once we have done a clear, from there forward, let us auto-clear through this up to the number that we originally hit as our high score. So if our high score is, 500 million, let us just auto-clear it like you can do with Team Relay Dungeon. That's really something I feel like is a good, easy fix. No one would complain about it. It isn't breaking anything, and it takes away a good 10 minutes plus of time every day of having to sit there and do that, because we want the rewards. It's just like this here, in my opinion. These Team Relay challenges, it's the same way. Just let us be able to do that. I think that would be really helpful for people. Again, I know some of this is veteran stuff, but still, you'll thank me later if they ever implement any of this. Next thing, being able to skip ticket through the Reviving Hell dungeon. And I'm not talking about the auto clear up there. I'm talking about being able to have the ability to go in if we've already cleared these before. Now, don't take away our ability to play through them again. I'm not saying that. But if we've already played through these and we've already beaten these before, let us have the option of skip ticketing these things, because for most of us, we're going to do this every day just so we get the extra XP capsules, because especially for like in my position at tier 45 here, I need those tier 5 capsules. But we need the ability to have the option to at least skip this. And I feel like that would also take away a ton of the different things that would annoy people as far as time-consuming, time dump homework things in this game. This is something that you are going to notice when you get to a point in your kind of wherever you're at with your account that will drive you crazy every day, because you want these capsules. You really need them. But then you're like, oh my god, I've got to sit here for the next 20 minutes and I've got to play through the same mission that I've played for weeks. Why? It just give us the ability to skip this. It's not a big deal. You're not going to break anything, I promise. Let us do it. But yeah, so those are the main things I wanted to talk about in here, guys. I know that, this is by no means comprehensive. We could sit here all day and give them tips on how to kind of change things to make the homework and the time dump feel less, but really those are the things that bother me the most. Let me know in the comment section down below what bothers you guys the most, because I'm curious. Because it is something that does bother a lot of people, and you see people talk about it all the time. So I do feel like this is something they need to address. They know they do as well. They've tried in the past few months to kind of ease up on some of this stuff and take some of these things into account from people, and they do listen to our feedback. So hey, maybe somebody will be taking a look at this at Netmarble and decide, hey, maybe I should bring this up at whatever our next board meeting is, or water cooler, or whatever. Anyway, let's get into some of these summons, guys, because, yeah. Alright, you guys, so we are going to do a small summon session here. I recently was able to level up my account to level 395, so I have another 10-pack of tickets to go along with these 10 tickets that I have here, because it is payday, and I was able to redeem for some more tickets. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can get some fests on 2 summons, and we already got one, so let's see who it is. Hopefully somebody good. Yes, that is awesome. That is awesome. Cool. All right. Well, that is going to mean that I can now get my Kyo to Awakening level 40. I'm going to pick up the memory from the exchange shop that I've been putting off. I talked about that in a previous video. When it reset, I did get Kyo as my red for the month. So that will get me to Awakening level 4. So really cool. Awesome. I've been wanting to level him up. He's a character I want to use more. So first summon down. Very good. Oh, we got another fest. Be somebody good. What's it gonna be? Oh no. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're back. Oh my god. That... Get out of here, Kim. No one cares. Wow. Okay. Cool. Well, guys, we got Mian. On a 10 pull of tickets. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna be, let's do this real quick. Actually, hold on. I need to get my other Kyo memory. That's right. That's what I was gonna do. Yeah, wow. Okay, well, that was unexpected, guys. Man, these ticket summons that we've had lately have just been crazy. I don't even know what to say about that. Well, you guys, I'm going to be able to test some things now. That is so hype. I mean, this is hype too, getting this Kyo up to Awakening level 40. I mean, I've wanted to build this Kyo for a while, but man, really, we got Mian on. That's crazy. I'm still in shock, guys. I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna level this guy up and build this. Good lord. We'll go take a look at her and build her too, but I did not expect that. So basically now, as I pull myself together from being blown away by those summons, so when it comes to what we're going to do next then with Mian, we're probably going to obviously take her into Lunatic Guild Raid. That's something I wanted to test. This is actually really good because now that I have her, I can properly test her out against some things and in some things before her banner ends, because I believe she has around 8 days right now. So this actually is really nice. Actually, yeah, I don't want to do her affinity until I'm just going to use her affinity souls in the exchange shop for tokens. So I'm just going to use these. I have so many of these and I get these so easily it doesn't even matter. I have a million selection boxes too. So yeah, for those of you guys who do not know this, once you get to a certain point, you'll have a lot of those boxes probably. For a while it's like pulling teeth building characters when you're new, right? But eventually you get through those kind of tweener years, your intermediate years, and you get yourself to a point where you've got a million of those boxes laying around, and currency like that is no longer an issue. So you kind of decide to use these souls. Typically, at least in my opinion, a good way of using these is to kind of just use them as a bankroll for your tokens for your exchange shop for your multis on the unified banner. Because that's primarily what you're going to want to use to pull on the unified banner, unless it's a character you really, really want or is special. But yeah, so that's kind of a point you get to, and that's the point I've been at. So I'm just going to save those for later, as it were. But yeah, this is cool. This is really cool, guys. I'm very excited for this. Now we have some more content to bring to the channel for the next few days as far as different things we can do. I can test her out a little bit. I'm very close to Pity on the unified banner as well. I believe I am 4 or 5 multis away. So that all being said, if I got really froggy, I could go for at least a memory, but I'm probably good. Probably good. I'm curious to see what the next character is, if it's Athena or not. I do want to see how good Athena looks, because if she has Starlight with some of the things she already has working for her, as far as having really nice finishers for PvE, if that Athena is really, really good, there's this chance she ends up being a special character for that unified banner. But yeah, I mean, depending on what overhaul they give her. But yeah, so right now though, that's exciting. I really, as you guys know, I've always really liked Mian. I've wanted her. I just didn't feel like it was worth the investment given what her kit looked like on release. But yeah, so that's exciting to get her though for free. I'm really hype about that. That's cool. But we're actually going to, in fact, I like her design so much. These guys have been in here forever. This is, this needs to get changed. We're gonna go full on celebration mode. See how many people, shout out to my guild, see how many people notice. By the way, speaking of, we do have a sweepstakes going on right now. You guys have 2 more days to enter the said sweepstakes. If you missed that, it is in Saturday's Chat and Chill video. But we announced that we are going to be giving away 4 more seats in our guild. So yeah, all the details on how to enter that in that video. Link will be in the description. But we have Mian, guys, and I could not be more hype about that. That is very unexpected, but expect some content on her in the coming days. But anyway, guys, appreciate you all so much. Thank you all for watching this video. Smash that like button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you loved it. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.